It's what he wants.
What happened to Quorra, the last of the Isos?
I should never have sent you to Zeus. It was a mistake.
The arrival of the isomorphic algorithms was a miracle event that changed the Tron universe forever. It forced Kevin Flynn to pause his pursuit of perfection, to study and learn that something more unexpected could exist inside the grid. It was also thanks to the birth of the Isos that Clue took a different path.
The Purge.
An obsession that will lead the shadow of the creator to purge all he considered an anomaly.
Clue was relentless.
Years have passed since, and now the grid has begun to invade the human world. And the biggest absentees in this new adventure are those who are supposed to represent the digital father's will in the real world.
Sam! It's time!
What happens when the son of the digital father and the living miracle are sent to the human world but fail to achieve their goal? We're back inside the gloomy grid, and in this video we'll be discussing the roles of Sam, Flynn, and Quorra in Tron Aries. We begin with how Quorra's story concluded in Tron Legacy. Quorra is the last of the Isos, the isomorphic algorithms, a race of digital beings born from the sea of the grid. The Isos were meant to be the miracle capable of changing the human world in all aspects: medical, philosophical, religious, everything. But because of Clue, the Isos' existence was kept secret, as Flynn was trapped inside the grid. Sam, Flynn, and Quorra escaped the grid at the end of Tron Legacy. But after the casting and the teaser trailer for the next installment of the Tron franchise were revealed, we all asked the same glaring question: where are Quorra and Sam? In addition, we were wondering why the human world looks as if the ISO hadn't changed anything.
120 miles per hour, last seen heading northbound.
Unit 12, acknowledging dispatch. Already in pursuit.
Was Tron Legacy removed from canon, or was it retconned? Did something bad happen to Sam and Quorra after they escaped the grid? To try to understand what might have happened to them, we must return to the Flynns' role in the story. Kevin Flynn was one of the heroes of the story, who entered into a new world and helped Tron, another hero in the story, to stop a major threat. In Tron Legacy, Flynn became a creator of a new world, betrayed by someone he trusted, and was isolated inside the world he created. Later, his only child, Sam, enters the grid and takes on the role of a new hero. If history is doomed to repeat itself, then Sam's story could have followed in his father's footsteps. After Sam returned to the real world, someone he trusted might have betrayed him. As a result, he ended up isolated from the happenings in the world, while the miracle, Quorra, went into hiding, or worse, was eliminated.
I guess we're supposed to change the world.
Tron is not just science fiction, it is also loaded with symbolisms reminiscent of biblical literature. One of the most powerful ideas is the figure of the son, who is sent by the creator to bring change to the world. Sam Flynn represents the son of the creator, Kevin Flynn, his father, who created the grid, a god who gave rise to a new digital reality. And just as in religious texts, the son is sent into the world with a message of salvation. In Tron, the son doesn't bring a message, but a being, Quorra.
Shut it down, now! Relax. Relax. It's under control. Relax? A little gift from Encom.
In Tron Legacy, Ed Dillinger's son held a controlling position at Encom, possibly waiting for the perfect moment to take over the company like his father did. If the Dillingers are always meant to be the antagonists, obsessed with protecting Encom's financial interests, as we mentioned in our previous video, then the existence of the Isos in the real world would affect the company's margins. And so Quorra's existence threatens Encom's control, and the Dillingers would never allow such a threat to exist. Encom is the world's leading company in artificial intelligence software, and if it were proven that the Isos are sentient beings, the company would no longer be able to sell or exploit their programs. Therefore, the most logical theory is that the Dillinger family saw Sam and Quorra as the end of their empire, as a threat to Encom, and so they decided to get rid of them. The son who was sent into the world that was rejected and betrayed by the world. Just like the digital father, history has repeated itself. Kevin Flynn could have created a utopia, and so could Sam, but both failed, and both strayed from their purpose. That's why in the Tron Aries teaser trailer, we don't see any noticeable change. Everything looks the same. The ISO has changed nothing. It is a world without Sam, without Quorra, a world where the Dillingers continue to have control. Even if we are right, the Dillingers and Encom can't keep the existence of the ISOs born from the grid a secret forever. The most common question about the ending of Tron Legacy is, how did Quorra escape to the human world if she was a computer program? For years, fans theorized that it was thanks to Kevin Flynn that Quorra crossed over to the real world. How, you may ask? Let me explain. So according to this crazy theory, Flynn's body disintegrated the moment his son and Quorra left the grid, the same moment when he and Clue became one again. Then his residual matter was used to build Quorra a body outside the grid. In other words, Quorra is formed with the reconfigured atoms of her mentor's physical form. That would make her a kind of divine reincarnation, the spiritual daughter of the grid, born from a miracle incarnated with the body of the digital father. Quite poetic, don't you think? Almost divine. Nevertheless, this theory has now been dismissed since the first trailer for Tron Aries dropped. The appearance of a recognizer, the gigantic ship with 2 legs in the real world, suggests that all programs, even vehicles, can invade the real world, something that Kevin Flynn wanted to avoid. The claim that only ISOs can cross into the real world was never proven. So if the son of the digital father, Sam, was rejected and isolated, and if the living digital miracle, Quorra, was silenced or eliminated, then the world may be condemned to shadow. Humanity may have to face a new sun, created not from light, but from darkness. A new program, designed not to illuminate, but to destroy, and its name is Aries. Aries is invading the real world, armed with his triangular disc and a fragmented identity. He wears the color red, that of fury, violence, absolute control. Aries is not a miracle, he's a calamity created by a Dillinger offspring, the antithesis of Kevin Flynn. Kevin Flynn was the digital god or father, and the Dillingers are, well, the devil, and Aries is the digital antichrist, a corrupted version of the savior who comes to the human world to destroy it.
I play Aries, who is master control of the Dillinger security grid.
The ISOs were spontaneous life born from the pursuit of perfection. Aries is death, the result of the pursuit of power. A mutation born from Encom's version of the grid, the result of greed, control, and ambition. The story of Tron is of 2 forces, one that creates and one that destroys, one that desires to improve the world and another that seeks to control it. It is 2 families fighting for the future of multiple worlds, the struggle between the Dillingers and the Flynns, and the Tron Aries teaser may have proven this. Julian Dillinger, descendant of Ed Dillinger, appears within a new version of the grid, completely bathed in red, indicating that the system has been corrupted. This grid may not believe in the users, it just wants to control everything. A perfect Dillinger system. We don't know where Quorra could be, or if she's even alive. And Sam? Well, we don't know either, but I'm willing to bet that, like his father, he's off somewhere, reflecting on the change he might have brought to the world. Maybe. So what do you think? Could Tron Aries be about what happens when the world rejects a miracle? I'm a Gloomy Geek, and don't forget to like and subscribe.
Walter, it's getting late. I've got better things to do than to have religious discussions with you.